Well, well, y'all had some opinions on what I had to say, didn't you? Hey guys, I am the great and powerful Cheese Fry, and thank you for tuning in to the Phoenix Feather TCG channel. Now, yesterday I posted a video titled, "If you want to buy cards from Target, watch this," or something to that effect. And I had quite a few people bring some stuff up that are 100% valid. You know, some people feel like their local game stores are screwing them over, price gouging themselves, and I want to kind of address that. I have a degree in business. Not in finance, mind you, but in business. In management, specifically, in operations. And there are some things that you have to understand when running a business and when talking about businesses that I think a lot of folks don't. So, the biggest thing is the difference between supply and demand and quantity supplied, quantity demanded, where either your supply has been lowered so demand will go up, right? So that is actually moving a dot along a line to match something else. That's where you get the idea of surpluses and shortages, right? The actual demand or supply is changed. There is a difference between that and quantity supplied, quantity demanded. So think of quantity versus the actual supply and demand as actually shifting that curve. And I'll put a little graphic up next to me to kind of explain what I'm...
Hey, Editing Cheese here. So, I was almost right with this explanation that I was giving in the video, but there was a couple of things I got wrong, so I figured I would say it again here with the monochrome me in the back. So, the difference between supply and demand and quantity supplied, quantity demanded doesn't really have much to do with the lines. So, the supply and demand is actually the curves themselves. The big thing that you need to understand is that where those two things intersect is our equilibrium price. That is where the market will rest given the supply and demand. All right? So, here's where I think our supply is right now versus where our demand is right now. And you can see where that equilibrium price is. It's about $250. So what's going to happen is Bandai is going to print new cards. They're going to, the official release on Friday, and it's going to push that supply curve farther forward, okay? Which is going to drive down that equilibrium price to what we think MSRP should be. And as more and more people open those boxes, that's going to slowly shift that curve to the left again to raise those prices. All right, so what's going to happen is like what we saw here with that limited pre-release. They didn't give us a lot of supply, but they didn't expect for the demand to be that high. So our equilibrium price was through the roof. You can see this in any trading card game. That's why a mint condition Charizard from the first booster set costs as much as it does. All right, there we go. Back to the video.
Now, I don't have clear-cut numbers. I don't think anyone but Bandai themselves have it. But this is not really a problem with scalping. I realize that now, and I probably shouldn't have recorded that video yesterday, or at least not made the same points that I did. I still wholeheartedly believe that you should support your local game stores. Wait until Friday, not Saturday, wait till Friday. I was corrected there too, thank you. And get your cards at your game shop. I understand that you may have some shaken faith because your local game store is selling boxes of the pre-release, limited pre-release 1.0 for 2 to 2.5 times more than what we think a box should cost. There's nothing we can do about that. Look at the graph. Look at the graph. Right? Our quantity demanded is so high, and Bandai, being Bandai, did a short print pre-release. Bandai loves to do this. Just look at the American Premium Bandai website. I went on there specifically looking for Digital Monster X's so that I don't think I have it in my pocket, I do, so that I could have something that had Sangloopmon so that I could use this to battle. Of course, I can just suck it up and get another version 20th, but I wanted to get the new thing because one of my favorite Digimon is on it. There are no version 20ths that have Sangloopmon on it. I checked. Thank you, Humulos, for having your guide out. Anyway, the point that I'm trying to make here isn't that, you know, Target bad, LGS good, LGS never do any evil. The point is, fucking wait until Friday. Prices will go down. Right now, we are seeing our equilibrium price, about $250 for a box of the pre-release 1.5 or 1.0. That price is going to drop on Friday because of added supply. That is what I was saying. Don't rush your Target. Don't buy out Target. Help your local game store. They are not trying to screw you over. They are trying to stay open. I don't think you guys remember, last year kind of sucked for small businesses. This year is going to suck even more because now they're in a rebuilding phase. Those are always expensive and kind of dangerous. If something goes wrong at all, the local players going to Target instead of what they would usually do, buying their cards from them, you could lose your local game store. And there's nothing you can do to get it back once it's gone, except for maybe open one yourself, or hope that someone in your community is well off enough to do so for you. That's all I'm trying to say. Big box retailers don't care about you. They don't. That's what I'm trying to say. Buy your cards from the people that you're going to play your cards with, or at least that supply a place for you to play your cards in. Remember, a local game store is not just a place for you to buy your cards. It's a place for you to build a community, to join a group. So, wait till Friday, wait till the full release, watch that line move, and watch those prices drop. If y'all have any questions or comments, leave them down below, either on the video or in the Facebook post. And I'll see y'all later. Stay cheesy.